What's up, everybody? Rob Cash on the set. Before we get to it, anything mentioned about digital assets or any other assets during this video is not financial advice. I recommend you seek a professional financial advisor before taking any actions with your money. Now, let's go. I want to talk about a couple of things that ran across my mind. First of all, I'm happy about the run-up. I'm not ready for it because I want to fill my bags at the discounted, undervalued price. But when I was checking the charts this morning on CoinMarketCap, the last I checked, it's 6:30 right now. I checked it around 5 a.m. and XRP was at number 2 and it was at 55 cents. And Rob Art had tweeted 2 hours before that finding that we shouldn't get excited unless XRP breaks through 53 cents. It's time to get excited, Rob Art, my man. I like his channel. But again, I'm hoping for another pullback, me personally, so I could stuff my bags at that discount under 50 cents, $2 for $1 at least. But in any case, if it reaches $1, am I still gonna buy? Hell yeah, you know that. But of course I want more for my money. And a lot of us OGs in the space have seen XRP anywhere between 5 cents, to over $1. So we know that we're still getting it at a discount price. Now, some things ran across my mind yesterday, actually, and I was thinking about people who are not in it. And I know myself and many of you in the comments have talked about how we're not going to tell family, friends, what have you, about this opportunity. But sometimes the human in you, like me, of course, still revert back trying to save people from the burning building. But I will tell you this, I'm not gonna Paul Revere. I will tell you that if someone's interested in crypto, I am going to let them know about XRP. The reason why I say XRP, because there are many different assets in the space. And I think Ripple, the corporation with its token XRP, is the easiest asset to investigate and research because of all the accolades, all the achievements, and all the testing that's available for them to research right in front of their faces and to see what problems Ripple, the corporation, is solving with the token XRP. There's just too much good news that they're connected to. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. There are too many elite partnerships and elite, relationships to not ignore XRP. You got to think about this. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, they're interested in the Ripple Corporation and their token XRP and their software XRapid. I'm not going to talk about convergence because we know all those things are tied together. Just know that the Ripple Corporation and their products are noticed and have major interest. Well, let me say this. These people are interested in their technology. The Federal Reserve Bank, which is practically a world bank in itself, the IMF, SBI Holdings, and these are things, if you're a noob and you run across this video, you can research. And the reason why I say I will point them towards XRP, like I said in the last, statement I made, is that it's the easiest to research. It would be the easiest entry point for them to experience gains. And then I would lead them to other assets because I just think it would be prudent to show them the easiest point of entry to, invest if they decide to. This is not financial advice, but if they were to ask me about a crypto asset, I would immediately point them to the Ripple Corporation and XRP because of all the things that they're doing and the traction that they have and the success that they're having on a daily basis. And again, the relationships that they're cohesive with. It just makes sense. It does. There's no rebuttal to this. Okay? That's why I would point them to Ripple and XRP. Secondly, it would be the price. Everyone entering into a space like this, especially us poor working folks who work hard for their fiat. Okay, and I'm talking around the globe. You people work hard for your fiat and you want the most for your fiat, okay? So where are they going to go? They're going to pick the least expensive assets by default. So if you're going to get into the least expensive asset by default, why not pick the most prestigious least expensive asset by default? Why not? Don't just pick any coin that's under $1. Pick the gold standard that's under $1. XRP is the gold standard. The relationships, the partnerships, the problem solving that Ripple, the corporation, is solving. Now, they're solving remittance payments. They're making it faster. Yes. And think about it. The speed can, the transaction from end to end can be vetted literally in a jiffy. A jiffy is an actual measurement of time. They vet the information of the account, the money's being sent that they're scaling, the person that it needs to go to on the other side, and other, things within the equation for the money to get sent in a matter of seconds. Okay? That's ridiculous. That's redonkulous. All right? They're solving a problem of monies being sent around the world, across any border. It gets there in a matter of seconds. And they also have a messaging system just like Swift. So if you still want messages, they'll give you that too and send your money there. And the currency doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about, well, can US dollars turn into yen? It gets bridged through XRP. XRapid gets it there in a matter of seconds. This is a problem that is solved for the average everyday person that's working away from home. And also this solves problems for governments who want to exchange monetary funds with each other, and corporations, which is practically the same thing, because countries are ran in a corporate standard. Commerce. Okay? So XRP, the token, makes commerce seamless in real time. And it takes human error out of the equation, unlike Swift. When you have a human in charge of a message, things can get lost in translation. Not only that, XRP is the gold standard. Think about technology and think about how money is sent now. So people that are new to the space, do your research on how money is sent and exchanged around the world through the Swift system. I guarantee you will see why the Ripple Corporation and XRP would be the smart choice and the gold standard for this new type of technology to be used for in this situation. Think about the telephone for people that are my age, middle age, 40 plus, okay? When we used the phone back in the day, if someone was on the phone, other calls were held until that phone line that you're using was, the phone line could not be interrupted. You had to wait till that phone call ended to receive another call. Then call waiting was invented. How wonderful was that? Especially for people like me at that time I was a teenager. So I could be on the phone yapping my face off. My mom and my dad can still receive their calls. Everyone's happy. Call waiting. Then paging. Pagers. My dad was able to handle his business in construction because he had a pager. So not only you could get calls at home with call waiting, he could also get paged while he was on the go. And he would know that, okay, business is contacting me. And he can contact people via on the go through a payphone with his beeper, pager, whatever you want to call it. Now, at that time, people at my age were watching a cartoon, a futuristic cartoon called The Jetsons. Now, for those that watch that cartoon, do you remember Elroy, Jetson, and everyone else, all those characters in that cartoon using mobile devices, handheld mobile devices, video chatting with people? And we thought that was way beyond our living, way beyond our scope of imagination. That was something you could not fathom in your lifetime. Guess what we have today? FaceTime. Matter of fact, I actually time jumped. What came before that? The cell phone. So we have we have call waiting, then we had pagers, then we had cell phones. Now with cell phones, we can actually video chat and have a conversation with people in real time with little to no lag. Now, all this happened within our lifetimes. So you mean to tell me that it's a complex thought to think about maybe investing in a corporation, well, researching a corporation like Ripple and investing in a token like XRP with the problems they stand to solve? That's a no-brainer. To be able to send money seamlessly cross borders for little to damn near no cost, gets there in real time without volatility of fluctuation of funds. And that's just scratching the surface. And it's number 2 right now. It was number 3. Hell, even if it was number 5, the problems it stand to solve, the cost, its position in the marketplace, elite partnerships, prestigious partnerships, and elite relationships. With all the information that you can acquire on a daily basis, you can look in your phone right now and you will find an article about Ripple and XRP daily. So there's plenty of information for you to research without even digging that deep. You don't even have to get into distributed ledger technology or any of that not nonsense, but any of that stuff if you're a noob. You can scratch the surface just on XRP's position in the marketplace and the problem solving that it will do, that it is doing. It's been tested. You can even look up the testing through Temenos. There's a video on YouTube. There's just too much information that supports XRP being the gold standard. So again, if I was talking to someone interested in getting into the crypto space, that would be my first direction. Of course, if they ask me post this information, I will let them know about other digital assets. But for them to get in, why not lead them to the gold standard? It just makes sense. No cheerleading, just common sense. That's all. The proof is in their achievements, the partnerships, the relationships, and the accomplishments. It gets no more simple than that. XRP is the gold standard, and it's making its way. It's already at number 2, November 6th. Yes, November 6th. We passed November 5th. It was a wonderful day yesterday. Everybody was on edge, right? For you noobs, you can look back on history and check that out. But again, think about innovation, guys. Call waiting, pagers, cell phone, video chat, Skype, FaceTime, okay? Think about where man has come today, from fire to the way we use energy now. And you're getting in on the ground floor of the evolution of how money gets transferred. And we all know commerce rules the planet. So why not have a front row seat with some winning tickets in your pocket? Why not? That's all I'm saying. Why not? XRP the gold standard, baby. Rob Cash. I'm out.